Alright, so thank you for clicking on one of my videos. Welcome to Ragu's Lodge, Ragu Racing, whatever you'd like to call it. We are playing Le Mans Ultimate today, okay? This is an online race using the McLaren. This is probably my second time actually on this track. My first time I wrecked out halfway through the actual map. So this will be pretty amazing. I'm actually doing a little voiceover. My main goal is to actually just avoid everybody and just like get through the race, okay? Like, I wanted to play iRacing, and I've actually played iRacing quite a bit, but I can't really do the monthly subscription, and then you only get like 2 free cars and 2 free tracks, and you gotta buy everything else, you know what I'm saying? Like, Le Mans Ultimate offers so much for the amount of money that it costs. So right here you can see me just like letting people go. I'm just letting them go. I don't really want to cause too much battling right now. We're really early in the race. You know, there's literally 19 minutes left in the race. And, you know, the more it goes on, the more you'll see that I get a little bit more aggressive and I take some positions, but really just counting on people to brake incorrectly and, you know, see what happens, you know? Once again, you can see here, I just let him go. I didn't want him to rear end me. It was too much to let the guys behind me go. So, you know, I had to keep my position. But thankfully, they were on the brakes enough, you know. That's one thing that about other games that not really a lot of people like to do is hit their brakes. You know, I don't know what it is, whether they're using the G920 or something like that Logitech setup where the brake pedal's a little stiff. You know, I also use a G920. But I have actually taken my brake pedal apart and I've removed the rubber brick inside of it, and I've actually put a little stronger brake spring in there, as well as I've removed my wheel and I've gone to a 14-inch real, like actual full-size wheel. Whether it helps in GT racing or not, I don't really know. Probably not. But the overall feel is really nice, and I feel like it actually increased the torque of the G920 itself, you know? This is my first time doing one of these voiceovers, so, you know, if you don't like it, if you don't like what I'm saying, if I'm too quiet, too loud, you know, let me know, tell me to shut up, and I just won't do it again. But if you do like the video, let me know. As you see here, somebody's wrecking out, you know, these are the positions that I'm talking about gaining. And one of the reasons why I really wanted to make this video is because later on in the race, dude, I'm battling this guy, and I'm looking for his name right now. I don't see his name, but I'm battling this guy. And he just irritated me so much because I let him go, and you're gonna see what happened. You're gonna see. I don't want to spoil it for you. You're just gonna have to wait and see. It's just so irritating. And then the justice that was served. Oh, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. So yeah, so I just a little bit about me, a little bit about you know, good old Ragu here. I played a bunch of games. I hope a whole lot of games that I played on my YouTube. You're more welcome to go check them out. Obviously, I doubt you will. I'm not very popular, but thank you anyway if you do for clicking on them. That being said, I've always really wanted to get into sim racing, like really bad. I've done sim racing for quite a few years. Not like racing, but sim driving and drifting more so. Here's another guy, he kind of drove off track, super nice, not to rejoin like all crazy, like, been pretty respectful. That is one thing about the Le Mans Ultimate game that I've realized, is that a lot of people are actually pretty respectful with what they're doing and how they're driving. That being said, I believe it's this guy right here. No, not this guy. Not that guy. It is somewhere around this part of the track though, where the quote-unquote incident happened. You can see up ahead, people are just losing it into the dirt. Now I do use Sim Dashboard, and I have an old iPad that sits in front of me. I love it. It sits like right where a dashboard would. I also use a 32-inch widescreen, I believe I do. And it's pretty nice, you know, only setting 5 hertz. so I get a good angle, which is more than what you're seeing, but I didn't really like the black bars in the video, and I didn't think it was doing the video too well, so I went ahead and took those out. Oh, here we go, here we go. Woo! I thought he was going to come back out. It's been about an hour or so since I've raced this race. I've raced 2 other races since this one, so trying to remember everything about it. So this is really, this corner right here, this is a scary corner. I mean, just flat out, as fast as we can go, and then really like, you know, you see the guy in the cherry picker, and that lets you know you're about halfway. And I really do rely on the brake line, on the racing line. I know that a lot of people actually hate seeing the racing line. Feels like it ruins the immersion and, you know, and whatnot. And I am actually going to remove some of this off the screen eventually, but I like it for now. You know, I'm also still on one hand. You know, I still got my broken hand. I'll throw a picture of that up right here. They've actually healed it. My surgery was a few days ago at this point. Let's see, today's Thursday. I had it on Monday. 3 days now. They put a nail in my 5th metacarpal on my right hand. So it was pretty crazy. I was asleep. I don't even remember. It hurts. It's wrapped up. I am using, this is automatic, so it's just shifting by itself. No braking assist, no steering assist. Steering with one hand. That's why I don't have my camera on, because it's really not that interesting. Well, I guess it might be interesting. If you want to see it, let me know down in the comments. But until then, I'm just going to leave it off because it makes the video clean. This is a crazy corner right here. I've gotten better at this corner the more and more I practice, which I've only done 4 races online. And I think I've only completed 4 races, which I'll have to double check that, but either 3 or 4 races. Yeah, I appreciate you sticking through. You know, I'm not really worried too much about editing too much of this video. If you don't stick through, then you don't watch it. You don't watch it. You know, I'm not going to hate everybody. I'm not going to hate anybody, actually. And honestly, I doubt anybody is going to really make it through. We might get 2, maybe 3 people who are actually going to make it through this whole video for the racing itself. And here we go, this guy behind me. So I started battling this guy, right? Gallard. I'm pretty sure that this is the guy that I started battling and I had this issue with, and I think that this issue is actually going to come up. I'm leaning up in my chair trying to look at this map. Yeah, I think it's coming up right here. Okay, pay attention, guys, pay attention. Keep in mind, I'm trying to get my 10 rookie laps in. I haven't even got my 10 rookie laps in. It's right here. Boom, I let him go. I literally let him go and he hits me. And I'm like, bro, are you serious? Like, why did you hit me? And like, obviously there's no chat, I can't talk, I can't, like, I could text, but I'm racing, and I got one hand, so you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I start feeling like the car is like a little loose here and there, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I look down, and I see that it's yellow, my bumper's yellow. He broke my deflector or something, like, I don't know, he broke something on the front of the car, and it really started making the car steer stupid. I was giving him the position because I didn't want to make any contact during this race, and he literally just made contact with me. I mean, go back and watch that again. That was ridiculous. And then watch. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, I should have never let him pass. Now I'm kind of racing dirty. Not like racing dirty as in I'm finna pit him, but like I'm racing dirty as in I'm no longer on my line. I'm no longer on the racing line itself. I'm not really easing into my brake. I'm not easing into my gas. I'm throttled. I'm floored right now. I'm so irritated that I let this guy get the position on me and he hit me. Oh my gosh, it literally was just sending me. And now I gotta sit here and watch it again in the edit. Okay, at this point, I'm like, okay, maybe he's just gonna, maybe he's not gonna like, maybe he's not gonna hit this corner properly. Maybe he's just gonna go. Nope, hits the corner properly, brakes late as heck, actually gains a little bit of distance on me, I believe. Yeah, see, pulls up, starts yanking away from me. Nothing I can do. I'm floored I mean, just beyond irritated at this point. And it's not even that my race was ruined. It's just that you have the indecency to hit me. Oh. At this point, I think I was shaking. I think I was feeling that like adrenaline where your body parts feel super light. But then, out of nowhere, out of nowhere, like the grace of God, revenge. And he's out of here. And that's it for him, boys. And that's a wrap for him. He's gone. He's done. He's out. He hit the brakes or something. I don't know what he did, but he locked it up and he's gone. Done. Over with. Bye-bye. Don't have to deal with him. Yeah, okay. He might have clipped me a little bit. It's okay. I don't hold no feelings towards him. In fact, I forgive him. Yeah, I forgive him. And it's not my place to judge, and I ain't gonna be no judge. I ain't judging, and I ain't doing no jurying or nothing. Nope. He get what coming to him. That's what I say. You race dirty, get dirty. And I don't know if he was racing dirty. I don't know if he tried to hit me on purpose. I really do not know. But what I do know is that in that moment, I was singing hallelujah. In all seriousness, though, at this point in the race, I'm getting pretty tired. We got 7 to 8 minutes left almost. And man, I've been doing this whole race left hand. It's automatic shifting, so it's, not that hard, but just left arm. And I'm not dominant left either. So, you could imagine. Although I can almost guarantee that there are 0 people watching this video at this point. And if you are watching this video at this point, then comment down below. Comment down below. Tell me that you made it to, what are we at? 13 minutes? Yeah, nobody's making it to this point.
That time was a 4:40.98.
This McLaren does sound really good. It really does. Nice classic car. The reason why I picked Le Mans Ultimate out of a lot of the other racing games, because I think on the list was the NASCAR 25, Assetto Corsa Competition, Assetto Corsa Rally, and Assetto Corsa itself, which I've been playing Assetto Corsa, but it's just not it, because there's really no like race bracketing things. Like there's no in Assetto Corsa, there's nothing to really work for, and people are gonna hate when I say that because I'm sure there's like an actual on Assetto Corsa itself. I'm sure there's actual, I don't know, real racing. I looked on it. I tried. I put out a couple hours, not like a bunch of hours, but I put a couple hours into trying to figure it out, and I can't figure it out. Like Assetto Corsa is too complicated to try and figure it out. Like just trying to get into a race is not easy. It's not friendly. It's not easy. And then when you do get into a race, it's not fun. And they just wreck you out, and they don't care, and there's no penalty, nobody cares, and that's it. And it's so irritating, and that's why a lot of people play iRacing, because iRacing penalizes people for wrecking out, and like, you will get banned, and you have to pay a monthly subscription, and you also have to pay for cars and stuff. But at some point, it becomes a point of trying to keep people legit and trying to get money out of people. Because why can't you, like, I haven't really done too much research into it, but like, I assume that Le Mans is gonna be something along the lines of, you know, you race online, and if you cause too many infractions deliberately, you know, you get reported, and then they look at you, you probably get banned for a day or two, a week, you know, and then you come back. But the point being is that you get 7-8 tracks, you get 8-9 cars or some 14 cars or something, you know, to be able to drive with. The difference is with iRacing, you get all the different types of racing. You get oval racing, you get rally racing, you know, stock car racing, and these other disciplines are extremely fun. They are. So at this point in the race, I'm getting really tired. You know, we got 3 minutes left. I'm left-hand driving the whole way. I'm getting wore out. You can tell I'm all over the place. My lap times are going down. They're decreasing. You know, the tire wear isn't even that bad. You know, so I wouldn't even say that any of that's the problem. Genuinely, I'm wore out. I'm 7th place right now. Pretty good, actually. I did not realize I was 7th place. I'm just now realizing I was 7th place.
That time was a 440.40.
We got 1 lap left, I believe. 2.7 seconds behind the guy in front. Hey, if you made it through this far in the video, I appreciate you. Give it a like, subscribe. You gotta subscribe at this point. Come on now. And if you want to see more videos, let me know. I'm going to try and make shorts and stuff. And I want to capture some crazy stuff. But, you know, more importantly, I just want to get back to what I wanted to do as a child. I want to make the inner kid me happy. You know? And racing and making voiceovers and making videos and just making stuff that I want to see makes me happy. And I know makes that kid happy. So, even if this video got 0 views, I couldn't care. I couldn't care less. It's gonna be posted either way, and I'm gonna keep making videos either way. Yeah, there may be sections of time where I get busy and am unable to, or am just enjoying the games. Because don't get me wrong, when you see these breaks in my videos, it's not because I'm not playing games or I'm not progressing. It's because I'm enjoying the game enough that I forgot to even record, I forgot to stream, I didn't even want to entertain any of this stress. I just wanted to enjoy and play the game. And that is the beauty of games. Getting back to just playing the game, oh, amazing. Alright, here we come down to the last couple of corners. I do not think that I think I'm actually finna lose a position at the end. I think I slide out. Spoiler alert. No, that might be a different race. I might actually take this guy on. It kind of looks like I am gonna get this guy on. Oh. Oh man, I might actually get this guy. Whoa. Yeah, okay, you could tell I got tired and I completely forgot where we were. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even know that was gonna happen, guys. I almost took him out. Well, if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't, don't. Here, let's skip forward just a little bit here. Results already. I finished 7th, gained 12 positions. Okay.